Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So I came across a post on Twitter by the user Bunny Queen who was sharing an issue with the VTuber Filian and Filian's moderation team. This thread details how Bunny had come to Filian and her moderators about a called Stryker, who had been platformed by Filian on their VTuber talent show as well as an active member of her Discord server. After Bunny expressed this to the moderators, they were banned and had the abuse they suffered get labelled as drama. Yeah, it's one of these situations again. Before we get into today's video, I do want to segue for a moment. It's not something I normally do, so please forgive me. I want to give a quick moment to mention I do have a Twitter account at ThatRebelRosie, as well as my art account at HopelessPeachesYT, which you should check out. It's a great place for people to be able to DM me and know where I am, and I have commissions open, all that jazz. Either way, want to talk to me, it's there. Anyway, on with the video. Austin Michael Baker is a 24-year-old VTuber and author of a global comics webcomic called Goons x Goblins under the alias StrykerDawsonTV. His main YouTube account, Stryker and the Goons, has a modest following of 2,000 subscribers, and his side channel, Dawson and Goons Plus, is his other account for any content, quote, not allowed on his main platform. In 2020, it was found out that Austin had been inappropriate with several minors all around the ages of 13 to 15 years old, where Austin would do erotic roleplay or ERP with these kids. Austin would also have his server that he admits himself wasn't age-gated, where would be shared by kids.
The original thing was she joined a community of artists, which we don't have an age gap because it'd be stupid to put, you must be this age to draw. It's like, no, creativity comes in all shapes and forms, and everybody should be able to sit there and draw.
I have to really stress the amount of kids Austin spoke to here, as I've witnessed younger predators in the age range of 18 to 21 being given a weird level of slack in this community. Like, this wasn't a one-time thing. As you'll see in this video, he's been very openly vile and prepared to hide these actions at any cost. Him being between the ages of 18 to his early 20s does not excuse any of this. So, to go through a few examples of Austin being a creep, Austin and a person called Bunny had messages between one another where Austin would act sexual with them. It's of note that Bunny told Austin that she's 13 years old in 2018, where Austin was 19 years old. When Bunny reminded him of her age and expresses how their communication was confusing due to the age gap, Austin replies by stating he'll stop if she deletes the messages about her age. So essentially he coerced this girl into hiding proof of him knowing her age in exchange for him not being predatory. In another situation, Austin would say in an art crew meeting chat in 2017 that he was with another minor called Cindy Fiora, where Austin was 18 years old and Cindy was below the age of 16 as confirmed in this chat. An artist working for him asks if he's close to Cindy geographically, which Austin confirms that she is indeed in driving distance. Austin also confirms that he's dated this kid, but that she's different. He's then going on some creepy tirade about how he's saved this kid's life 7 times and how he's her therapist and she is his. Disgusting. For any worried that this deleted user isn't Austin, don't worry. You can see in this screenshot here directly after this conversation that a person called Oof shares a screenshot with Austin's online name intact, in where some guy says, "Anal hurts," to which Austin replies, "If Cindy can handle it, so can you." The deleted user responds to this to confirm he is indeed Austin, as well as confirming the legitimacy of this screenshot. Austin would also go on to stream in 2020 where he was 21 years old and talk about a 13-year-old girl called Waffle like this.
Alrighty, I had a picnic. Ooh, Waffle's gonna love this. We got all kinds of shit. We don't have any phallic objects, though. I'm afraid she's gonna get mad at me. So let's take it. Alright, so I wrecked Bill Cosby's house because that's what Waffle would love to do. Oh, Waffle, nice of you to show up to my lovely picnic. Can I interest you in some pumpkin?
What's going on? Where's the camera at?
Me and Waffle are with the duck.
Whipping coffee takes 5 minutes to an hour.
Oh, you like coffee? Here, Waffle. Drink your coffee. Oh, Waffle.
Sounds so fucking weirdly sexual.
Would you like a sandwich? I know, I'm into reverse feminism. I made you the sandwich. Eat. Now let me shove this pumpkin inside of your ass.
This bestiality.
We aren't even close to done though, as I could share how Austin tells a Discord group that yet another minor called Shaman, also known as a wild squirrel, was his girlfriend when he was 19 years old and she was 13 years old. Seem like we've uncovered a pattern here. This same kid would also have many conversations with Austin where they would be intimate or talk pseudo-sexually with one another. Austin would talk to this 13-year-old in such a way to keep them close, and even is caught teaching this girl that other victims are crazy and that it's not predatory for an adult to be with a child. Oh, and to top it off, he got NSFW of this kid's OC. Want proof this deleted user is Austin again? No problem. The censored version of this art was on the Stryker Teespring store. Oh, and that wasn't the only time he ties predation to his StrykerDawsonTV persona, as he used this same kid's OC on a thumbnail, scared, disheveled, showing her panties, on a video called The Quiz. It's actually disgusting and it makes my stomach churn. You think we're done? No, because this was just screenshots and it's solid proof for the most part, but these were taken by young kids, so the quality of proof is never gonna be top notch. Like, kids during the time of being groomed don't really know what is bad, what isn't bad, and yeah, so it's not on the same level as having full exports, but something that's nice and close is probably Austin's own words. Despite me already going over several examples of Austin going after kids in their early teens, I haven't even gone over all of them. Far from it. I did want to leave one for another section, however, as this one has some of the most damning proof of Austin being malicious and actively predatory. A 13-year-old called Mythical, yes, another 13-year-old, is a kid who is seen frequently sharing NSFW of their character at the request of Austin. Even Austin is seen sharing it. So, at some point, Mythical was caught talking to Austin online by their parents, and there was a very telling email correspondence between the two. The first email is from Mythical, detailing how she's grounded and how her mum wants to know what kind of 19-year-old boy made them put words and thoughts in their head, before breaking down in tears over it. Since this kid was 13 at the time, they didn't understand that their mother was doing the right thing by blocking her internet access. It's just sad. Austin responded by immediately sowing seeds of doubt in this kid's head by saying things like, "Your mum's trying to be concerned, but she's clearly set on blaming me for something I've never really done." Poor girl's been successfully into thinking Austin's a good guy. That's what does to you. I remember being 13-year-old myself, being so attached to the man to the point I would try and contact him too. Obviously now, as an adult, I realised just how messed up he was. Now, Mythical's mother sees these emails later on and responds with, "Thank you for proving my point of your disregard of any refusal to not have any contact with my daughter. I do not have remote access, but I do still have access which overrides your program you want to disable. And you even suggesting to have this minor go behind her parents' backs. You are an adult, and nothing you say more will help your continual contact with Mythical. I will notify her school that you suggested her use of school to contact you." It seems Austin didn't see this email first though, as Mythical herself also sent an email to warn Austin that her parents had found the feed that he had on full display, and shares with kids like Mythical. Austin responds with, "Now clear out all DMs with me, so I can change my name." This is the thing that makes victims of his struggle with proof in the end, as this is a common tactic of Austin. He's been shown already earlier in this video pushing for the 13-year-old bunny to delete her messages, and now he's asking the same for the young Mythical too. Which is also why I'll see Austin changing his Discord name, or deleting his entire account. He'll be shown even more very shortly. Before that, I want to show you all how brazen and gross Austin is. Mythical's mum responds to Austin's request for her daughter to delete all her messages so he can fade into the night by stating she'll use his IP address to track down and continue to report him. Slay Queen. This man responds to her with this email that I'll read chunks from. "Whatever helps you sleep at night. I'm not telling her to go out of the way to contact me, but if you actually listen to her for once, you probably won't be feuding with me right now. Open your eyes and clearly see I'm not doing any crime that you claim I'm doing. You consistently made a big deal out of this and act like I'm forcing her to listen and contact me, regardless of the age, mental state, or anything that makes me remotely different. I'm an understanding individual. Mum or not, you're the one taking that away from her. And just in case Mythical is reading this is proof I'm not the one being unreasonable here." All of this was sent by the very same email account listed on Austin's channel. What was also sent was a voice memo from Austin, just in case you need some further evidence to show this was StrykerDawsonTV. This won't be the last recorded call of him, as there are more, with some being more damning in fact, but there's something particularly sinister with this one.
So you probably know me as the kid, the 19-year-old boy that you think is, putting ideas in your child's head. Now, before we start and get into depth, I want to make sure of 3 things. I'm not the one that's going to be, I'm not here to force or harass you. I'm not here to force your kid to do anything. I've yet to do any of that, and I don't influence her decisions. I just support your child altogether. We're not, here to make your child hate you. We're not telling her to. She's just really conflicted. So let me just try to break it down as much as possible. Now, the main problem that Mythical, whatever you want me to call her, the main problem she's suffering from is a disconnect from you, the mother. Now, I'm not going to sit here and doubt you. I'm not going to sit here and, insult you, because that's not what I'm about. Even after the episode where you claimed I was being too friendly towards your child, even after the whole argument we had on Discord for an entire day, I don't have any grudge against you. And you also might think I'm a little immature. Yeah, I can be immature with my humor. And when we record videos, it's nothing but stupidity and offensive humor, but that's just during the videos. And I can understand if you don't want to let your child watch my videos. That's okay, that's good, that's the parental consent thing. But the thing is, Mythical is getting to the age where she wants to start being a little bit more independent. And I understand that you're trying to be a good mother, protective, because if my child, if I had one, was starting to talk to an older boy that's my age, I'd be concerned too. But I wouldn't automatically shoot it down as, oh, he must be up to something bad, or he must be putting ideas in her head, because that's not the case. We're just supportive. We're just asking her what she wants, and what she wants is simple. She just wants to be a part of a community where she can draw and animate. Was just a part of our community. She wanted to be, have fun, and of course, since I'm the boss of the community, she had to talk to me a lot. We didn't really force her to draw anything. We didn't, demand to draw anything. She just wanted to animate memes. And she asked me for some of my humor, so I gave her a few memes. Now, were they offensive? Yes. And I can understand if you feel like that kind of humor isn't for your child. When it comes to friends aren't supposed to tattle to their parents unless it's they're in danger. And when she's around us, whether you like it or not, she's not in danger. We're not influencing our humor on her. We're not forcing her to do anything. We're not peer pressuring her. She's just coexisting with us, and that's okay. We all have fun, we're all having a good time, and I don't understand what the problem is. My advice, for which you don't have to take, you can do whatever with your kid, you can ground her for as long as she wants, but in the end, she's just going to come back and, try to be with a community of people. If it's not me, she's just going to find someone else.
It's revolting that he's there trying to play nice while also trying to make the mother the bad person. Furthermore, telling a mother of a 13-year-old girl with a learning difficulty that she should let her be more independent, aka talk with grown men about sex, is just creepy. Though, I think the worst part is here.
When a parent disciplines you and yells at you 24/7 and doesn't respect, that you have the ability to make a decision, that just kind of drives an emotional wall between you and your daughter, and it kind of is. I understand, you're trying to be protective, you don't think she's ready, but you gotta understand, your child knows a lot more than you're giving her credit for. She understands this mature, offensive humor. She understands, the birds and the bees and everything like that. She might not understand responsibility, fully. She might still be a child in a sense and might, not comprehend everything. But you gotta cut her some slack.
Imagine telling a mother of an autistic girl that her kid knows more than she wants her to, up to and including sex. Austin here is admitting that he, as a 19-year-old man, encourages this from Mythical. Right to this mother's face. It's just utterly disgusting. There's just no excuse for it. Eventually, Austin was confronted by one of the kids who he spoke sexually to, the then 13-year-old bunny from earlier. This call was recorded, and Austin admits to a lot of things, primarily his ERP, the fact he knew about her age, the fact he didn't care about her age, and that he sees Bunny as the problem for not being the bigger person and walking away. Classic predator behaviour.
Because, you caused a lot of trouble in the past, I've yelled at them over you, and then you just kind of ditched me because you were uncomfortable. I apologize. I've said sorry. But it was literally just RP. It wasn't real. I don't know why you got so mad over it and felt so weird about it. It was literally just RP. Vale, Zebra, and everyone else understood that. It's just you at this point. Because it was a mutual friend of yours and Vale's that was trying to contact somebody to add me so they could, like, try to report me to the police for something that wasn't a crime. And the reason I'm dealing with this now is because bothering the police for something that isn't illegal is something that shouldn't be on their radar. Like, they need to go after people that have actually committed a crime. Basically, what you're mad over is the fact that we RP'd, and you didn't have the courage to tell me that you were uncomfortable with it. Plus, they kind of told me about how you've done this before, and when I put the pieces together, they were kind of right. You've been kind of a snake. And I was pissed because you were dragging random people into this, trying to show it off to a server when all I did was try to get you, like...
Okay. Now you're lying right there.
You're lying. I told you I just want to get away from you so it doesn't get awkward. Don't interrupt me.
Shut the hell up, my dude.
You shut the hell up. I was banning you from every server so you'd go away. You wanted to go your separate way. You go your separate way. I'm not going to sit in a server with you and make it awkward.
Tyler, don't get involved. Okay, this is actually really sadly freaking hilarious. Okay, so... You're basically saying I brought random into this bullshit.
Yes, you brought some random person named Yulin into this that I have no idea who the fuck they are.
No. I'm actually... Vale and Zebra also know this person. So
yeah, they told me. That's how I found out.
Okay. Because first of all, he was just trying to help the situation because you actually seem like a goddamn pedophile. According to somebody, you actually looted a bunch of other 12 and 13-year-olds.
Not really.
Have you looted anybody older than that?
I mean, I loot people that are of age all the time. If you're trying to make it about your age, it has nothing to do with that, like, at all.
You are total bullshit. Oh my god.
So is what you're doing. You're bringing in random people into this. If you really didn't want to be involved in drama, don't bring my name up out of anywhere. Don't be talking about me, Zebra, or Vale. We don't want anything to do with you. You said you weren't comfortable around me. It's like, okay, go on your separate way.
Okay, before you start talking again, because I tried talking in between, this is why I don't like voice chat so much. Okay, so, let me get this straight. The reason why this is all happening, it's because of some petty drama. I know it probably isn't petty, but because someone talked behind someone else's back. This is the main reason why this is the conflict, or what is it?
The main reason she blocked me was because she was uncomfortable because I was lewd towards her. I told her I'd stop, I apologized, and basically she thought I was spamming because I was concerned or crazy or just, like, out of my mind or something, but I was spamming because she's really slow at typing, and I was wanting to go the fuck to bed. Look, but the point is, look, I don't hate you, and I'm not, like, talking shit behind your back. I'm not telling people shit about you. I told them deadass honestly, you didn't feel comfortable about me because of RP, you blocked me, and then we moved on. I mean, if you didn't want me to ban you from all my servers, including Zadie's, then why did you make it so awkward? I apologize. I said sorry. I genuinely care about you as a person, but when you're doing this, it makes me mad because it feels like you're stabbing me in the back. All I'm saying is, can we just please stop bringing people into this? Like, I already told Vale and Zebra, hey, you're not allowed to go after this person. Don't get involved with them. But Vale's getting messages from people saying that they're trying to bait me into doing something because of what we did. It's like, I didn't consent with you because of your age or anything. I'm not into your age. I don't do age play. That's fucked up and gross. I only did with you because I thought about you and cared about you as a person and I trusted you. And I just wanted, like, to boost your self-esteem, because usually it boosts a girl's self-esteem when someone's into them. And you're always calling yourself ugly, you keep saying you never had a boyfriend, you keep complaining about people bullying you at school, and I just wanted you to cheer up. I didn't want you to be sad anymore. That's fucked up. I used to be bullied in school, too. Like, I know how it is.
This will be key in the...
It's not sexual harassment if you agreed to it.
Exactly. That's what I want to get to.
I did not f*** you. I did not force you to consent. You could have just not responded and ignored me, because that's how it's like to take the hint, I'm not into you. I don't want this to happen. But I asked you, hey, are you okay with this? And you just lied to me and said yes. I didn't know you were uncomfortable. Bunny, look, listen. We can fix this, alright? Because there's no reason for you to feel uncomfortable anymore, because I told you I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore, okay? You brung your age into it, which I wasn't really considering your age. I was just considering you as a person. I don't feel comfortable anymore. I really don't. Like, I can like you as a friend. I can, you know, be the father figure if that's what you're into. Like, I don't really like talking about it because it sounds cringy when it's not in text. The thing is, I care about you as a person, and you need proper guidance, and I feel like I'm aware what I did was wrong. I should have been more careful and talked to you about it, and I'm sorry I made you nervous, okay? Do you understand?
Yeah.
I'm not here to kill you, blackmail you, I'm not here to do that, okay? What do you mean snapping at your friends? I told her to stop, like 3 times. She didn't listen. I said, go fuck yourself. That's how I do. If I tell you 3 times to stop, that's disrespectful. And if you don't stop, that's even more disrespectful. I'm on a first-time basis. If I tell you the first time to stop, you stop. That's smart.
She's only 11, my dude. She's only 11.
I don't care how old she is. She needs to learn some respect. That's, like, part of growing up. Like, it's like...
What do you expect from an 11-year-old?
I expect her to fucking listen. I don't care what her age is.
I would say more on this call, but it pretty much speaks for itself. It shows how callous Austin is, how manipulative he is, and overall just how little he cares about the people he's hurt. Also, to note, Austin does this thing where he calls the grooming. It's just a dumb thing he does consistently to distance himself from what he did, as, to my knowledge, thankfully, he hasn't met up with these girls in real life. It's easy for him to deflect from a fake claim than a real one. Or, you know, say crap like this on his public YouTube account.
Clarify this. I'm sorry that these women have the audacity to think that anybody would want to have sex with them. But I wish them the best, and hopefully one day they'll find the guy that'll properly arrest them instead of claiming that I would do it. You know, if you really wanted to be that bad, just find someone that actually wants to do it and stop accusing me of it. You know?
Yeah, he's a terrible person and makes it very known. There's an overwhelming amount of evidence that Austin is a deranged creep. It's almost as though he's proud of it, up to and including saying on a video about one of his victims that he has a fetish for black women, and then in the background, groomed black girls, called them the N-word, and his slaves. It's just an all-around disgusting shit show, and he knows it. Well, I guess Fursky isn't the only one with racism listed as their fetish. Kill me. So, with that all out of the way, what brought StrykerDawsonTV to my attention in the first place? On the 8th of July, one of the victims, Bunny Queen, made a thread detailing how a server's moderation staff refused to remove Austin from their server. This server was owned by a 700,000 follower VTuber called Filian on Twitch. It seems StrykerDawsonTV, or Austin, was featured on Filian's VTube talent show. When Bunny saw this, they went to Filian's server to warn them that Austin had preyed on many children. Bunny sent Filian messages on both Twitter and Discord on July 5th. They have proof of Filian being online and active, as well as encouraging people to message their Discord about server issues, but we could potentially chalk this up to Filian's inbox being busy. So, Bunny reached out to one of Filian's moderators instead. This moderator called Luong is responsive and pleasant to Bunny. There's just one part that's odd to me, which is Luong low-key dismissing being sent the drive of proof. The same drive that I've used to create this entire video, by the way. But they follow up with waiting on what Filian wants to do. I find it odd because you'd want to know if it's a real or fake claim, right? You'd want to know if there's a predator in your server, regardless if you're the owner or not. This is the last time Bunny heard from Luong, by the way, even after sending later 3 messages asking for updates. On July 7th, another victim of Austin's joined the server to also warn people about Filian promoting a child predator. A moderator called Macroine called it drama and asked the victims to DM them to sort it out. According to Macroine, the first moderator Bunny spoke to, Luong, didn't forward any message along about Austin being an alleged predator. Bunny asks if there will be any action against Austin, to which this person flatly states, no. On top of that, the moderator that banned Bunny for bringing up what Austin did called all the situation cringe and drama, with Luong and Filian both being active despite multiple messages from Bunny asking for help. This situation could be seen as neglect or not believing the claims about StrykerDawson, but it stretches past that with the amount of people being banned who brought up Austin's predatory actions. And literally all of them not even wanting to see the drive of proof, as well as an exchange between Austin and a mod of Filian's. Hey, just wanted to ask if you were aware of the 2 people joining the Discord last night with fairly harsh accusations against you, trying to get you removed from the server. The mod team wants to know if this is going to be a one-time thing or if they should be further concerned with future uninvited people raiding the server and starting problems with you or other contestants. Yeah, not 1, not 2, not even 3, but 4 moderators from Filian server had been more than happy to defend Austin. Not even Luong had cared to do anything, as they also been seen here being friendly with Austin and treating the situation as petty, jealous drama. So, let's break down the mindset of the moderators Gibbous has shown here. Gibbous, nor the other moderators, have been concerned about whether Austin had done any serious harm or not. Both Luong and Macroween have rejected even seeing the evidence against Austin, and even here, after more victims said something, they are just asking Austin if his presence will be a problem for them, not if he was guilty. Just to let you know, by the way, this Discord server is fully open to the public and isn't age-gated. There are a lot of children within this server, and the moderators have all but proven they don't care if a child is amongst them. I mean, apparently this is the norm in this server full of degenerates, as another Twitter user alleges that someone was making inappropriate sexual advances towards them in a VC, and the mods ignored their complaint and said there's nothing to be done. Yet they can ban victims of a predator with ease? Sounds like another Discord I know. On the 13th of September, after a big wave of backlash on Twitter, Filian finally removed Austin from her community. This wasn't done due to anything more than being caught. It took a whole 2 months for these lazy, inconsiderate moderators to even think about banning a guy with a long list of child victims. I went into the server after the ban actually to ask questions, and I got instantly banned. So it seems like a cover-up to me, which is disgusting, and Filian's Discord community is all but a microcosm of the issues in the current online environment that let people like StrykerDawsonTV parade around with public videos like this.
But I wish them the best, and hopefully one day they'll find the guy that'll properly arrest them instead of claiming that I would do it.
Without any repercussions, and with this over-bloated ego that deludes him into thinking he'll be able to just continue on as he has without thought. StrykerDawsonTV, Austin, won't change. He's a creepy racist who's been predatory to many children. His history isn't hard to uncover, but the VTubing community he's injected himself into seems to care more about popularity than morals, up to and including being so warped as to see calling out a threat as just being the action of jealous nobodies. We need to do better, or we'll continue to see more creators like Austin setting up shop in more areas in our communities. Stay away from Austin. Stay away from StrykerDawsonTV.